Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Former Lonoke County Deputy Michael Davis is behind bars charged with manslaughter.
Sergeant Davis shot and killed Lonoke County teen Hunter Brittain in June following a traffic stop. Brittain was unarmed when Davis shot him, and the deputy's body camera was not on during the shooting. Jordan Howington joins us tonight. She has more on the charges announced in the case today. Jordan?
Hey, Marley said Polk County Prosecuting Attorney Jeff Phillips was appointed special prosecutor in this case to make sure it was investigated fairly. And after months of reviewing the case, today, while the teen's family and friends crammed the hearing room, Phillips announced Davis will face a manslaughter charge in the death of Hunter Brittain.
What I'm going to do now is read to you the affidavit that was presented to a judge this morning with an arrest warrant for Michael Davis.
The courtroom filled with 17-year-old Hunter Brittain's family and friends, now filled with shouting in relief.
And we're one step closer.
Former Lonoke County Deputy Michael Davis shot and killed Brittain in June. Brittain was working on his truck with a friend when Davis pulled him over. Court documents reveal Brittain got out of his truck to stop it from rolling backwards. Brittain reached into the back of the truck for a container. Davis says he gave several commands to the teen to get back in the truck before shooting him. However, Brittain's friend says he only heard a gunshot from the passenger seat. Friday, Special Prosecutor Jeff Phillips announced Sergeant Davis will face a manslaughter charge.
As Brittain began to bring his hands from the bed of the truck, he discharged his weapon one time towards Brittain. Davis says as he observed the bullet strike Brittain, a container came from Brittain's hands that originated from the bed of the truck. The container landed on the ground.
Phillips confirmed Brittain was unarmed. Davis was fired in June for not activating his body camera during the shooting. Friday, Davis turned himself in to state police, and now he'll spend the weekend in jail, something Brittain's family says is a step forward.
It's not a murder charge, but we can live with this. He made a mistake, and he's going to have to pay for it. We're happy that that's coming.
The Brittain's attorneys, Ben Crump and Devin Jacob, released a statement following today's announcement. It says, in part, these charges are just the first step in the pursuit of justice for Hunter Brittain, whose life was tragically ended by the unjustified use of deadly force. We hope to see former Officer Davis held to the fullest extent of the law. The prominent civil rights attorneys will be standing by for a civil case later. For now, family members and supporters are keeping the focus on the criminal case.
I was heartbroken because I can't imagine his last minutes of his life.
Well, up next, a Monday morning bond hearing. That's when Davis will find out if he will remain in jail awaiting trial. Now, his lawyer, Robert Newcomb, told THV11 today that this whole event has been a tragedy all the way around. And he doesn't think what his client did was criminal, but said that's why there will be a trial.
Jordan, thank you. This case has been on the hearts and minds of the community of Beebe. That's where Hunter went to school. People there have been calling for criminal charges for months, and THV11's Ian Russell gets their reaction to the prosecutor's decision.
Earlier, Marlisa, signs like these aren't as common to see anymore, but the message behind them is still very common. Friends of Brittain say today's announcement is just another step in making sure Hunter gets justice.
So it really does go deeper than he was just a classmate or he was just a friend, you know?
The past couple months haven't been easy for the city of Beebe.
It hurts. It still hurts. I still feel empty about it a lot of times.
And for Nathan Waters, it's hit close to home. Hunter Brittain was his classmate, his teammate in football, and his cousin.
Countless sleepless nights where I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about him, praying we get justice. You know, there's been countless nights where I stayed up looking at the Facebook posts about it, the news interviews, and there's still days where it doesn't feel true.
But Friday's announcement that former Lonoke County Sheriff's Deputy Michael Davis had a warrant out for his arrest helps.
It hit me again. He really is gone. It hit me, that hit again, but it also hit that we got something. So like, it was kind of a bittersweet thing, you know?
On my way to meet Nathan, I saw this SUV. There's still paint on the back window that says Justice for Hunter. The owner of that SUV, salon owner Michelle Lawson, says the message has been on there since Hunter died, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
What if that was my kid? So you absolutely want to do everything you can to stand behind it.
Lawson has a 17-year-old son, the same age as Hunter was when he died. She says it's been difficult as a community to cope with this, but Friday's development is a start.
We're all pleased with that, you know, at least something is finally being done.
So while today isn't the end of the road,
I hope people know that when we said we weren't going to stay quiet, we meant it, you know, and I hope they realize that now.
Nathan says they have something headed towards justice.
We're getting what we needed. We're getting, and it's kind of giving us closure and stuff, you know, but, you know, I think we're all going to realize, too, in the end, no matter we get our justice, but God will have his justice in the end too, and that will be the greatest justice of them all.
In BB, I'm Ian Russell, THV 11 News.